2 weeks before my 19th birthday and 2 days before I started my second year at university, my mom succumbed to injuries she sustained in a high-speed vehicle collision. She was driving across a major highway when she failed to see and failed to give way to a fully loaded gravel truck, which impacted her vehicle on the right side at a speed of about 100 kilometers an hour. Now, this was in the days before compulsory seatbelt laws, so standing on the front passenger seat was my little brother, who was about 4 years old at the time. Their injuries were extreme, and for my mom, ultimately, fatal. The loss for all of us was profound. My dad lost the love of his life. My two sisters lost their childhood. They had to take on domestic responsibilities far too early. My brother almost died, and when his physical injuries healed, the psychological trauma remained. We didn't really understand post-traumatic stress disorder then. For my part, I lost my best friend. Even now, 40 years later, not a day goes by when I don't think about her. Sometimes for an instant, sometimes longer. I mourn the fact that she wasn't here to celebrate my successes or mourn my failures with me. I miss her encouragement and guidance, and I'm sad that she never got to meet my wife or her grandchildren. Many years after her death, I found myself moving to Australia and joining SAPOL, ultimately landing at the Major Crash Investigation Sector. As an investigator, one of my responsibilities would be to tell families that their loved ones were not coming home. I was able to tap into my own experience to help families and witnesses through a coronial and criminal justice system who sometimes favors fact over feelings. Meeting with the families and the next of kin was always intimidating and always heartbreaking. I remember all of you. I remember what the footpath looks like leading up to your front door. I remember if I had to knock or if I rang the bell. But mostly, I remember the look on your faces when I broke the news. The disbelief, the rage, and the most unspeakable pain. I've since changed positions, but my time at Major Crash was the work that I remain the most proud of. I don't know if my experience have made me a better driver, but it's certainly made me a safer one. I've worked in traffic for most of my career, and I can talk about road safety and things like the Fatal Five, so drink and drug driving, inattention, speeding, failing to wear a seatbelt, dangerous road users, but it really boils down to this. The price for not taking care on the roads is far too high. A fraction of a second of not respecting the grave responsibility of driving a vehicle can take a life, yours or somebody else's. And the people left behind carry those consequences forever.